After more than a decade in the business, her band was finally on top of the charts. Back-to-back platinum records led to a sold-out concert tour. But on a cold, dark night, as her tour bus navigated an icy road, Gloria Estefan suddenly faced celebrity near-death experience number 10. March 20th, 1990. Gloria Estefan and 6 members of her band and crew were traveling to Syracuse, New York for another packed show.
She was Miami Sound Machine. I mean, they were running up the Billboard charts. They were selling out tours. She was this icon.
Snow began to fall. A stalled tractor trailer blocked the dark highway in front of them. Gloria's tour bus was able to stop in time. The speeding semi behind them wasn't. The out-of-control 18-wheeler smashed into the tour bus.
Nobody was really prepared because nobody knew what was coming.
She's on the couch on the bus, and all of a sudden, the bus gets hit by a semi-truck and sends everybody flying, and she ends up with serious injuries.
The major injury that Gloria sustained was a fractured back.
When you're dealing with a fractured spine, obviously the most important thing isn't how badly the spine is fractured, but what happened to the spinal cord.
Gloria couldn't move her legs.
I tried to move my legs, and I knew when I couldn't that there was something very serious.
Later, the singer said thoughts of her father flashed through her head.
That I was in a lot of pain because I'm very familiar with back injuries and with paralysis because my father had suffered through something similar.
An ambulance finally arrived, and rescue workers lifted Gloria through the shattered front windshield of the bus.
But I had 2 dislocated vertebrae that were pushed in and putting pressure on the spinal cord. In fact, 1 more millimeter would have severed the spinal cord.
2 days after the accident, the singer underwent a grueling 4-hour operation in New York, where doctors inserted 2 8-inch steel rods into her back. The surgery left a 14-inch scar.
It was a fairly violent injury to the spine. It's quite serious. The questions that were asked last night were, was she paralyzed? And the correct answer to that is no, she is not.
Nevertheless, 30 days after the accident, Gloria still couldn't move her legs. Estefan underwent months of grueling physical rehabilitation.
Well, when we first started, she could barely walk.
I think we're very lucky that she be able to walk again.
I'm thankful for the miracle of being alive.
Just a year after the accident, Gloria was on stage again, singing and dancing.
Saw my body coming back. Then my goal shifted from just walking to being back on stage.
In 1991, Gloria released Into the Light. The album chronicled the singer's journey following her near-death experience. It was another smash hit for Gloria and the band.
Coming so close to losing the thing that is really most precious to me, which is my health and my independence, I do think you look at everything with a fresh outlook.
Coming up, a Hollywood heartthrob has his heart stopped in an ugly race car crash.
If I was to imagine a nightmare scenario, it would be something like the one that he experienced.
A heavy metal icon takes a hard fall. Plus,
Quite conceivably, the artery could be virtually destroyed.